Changqiu, Biuji form use a lot of this thing, and Xiulin Tai use some of that too. Okay, Xiulin Tai actually have both a direct and spiral type. In Bong Sao, always it is dealing with the spiral type. Tan Sao is usually depend. Okay, but this Gong Sao, or the what do you call it, the normally people call Hook Sao. This is normally is a straight type. Okay, now one other thing is I want to tell. Okay, so yeah, one thing I want to tell here too is like, if you lock your wrist like this, they're already violating the joints handling, violating the first one, body and the expand, loose and expand, because this joint, this bow is locked already. This is a lock bow, this is a dead bow. This one is not violate, this is violate. Okay, so you can see that all these 7 things in the process. Okay, now another thing I want to tell us is this: with this force flow stuff, intention is controlling the force flow, the directions and the focus of the force flow. You can try this. Put your hand there. Same thing as what we want to do, the press of the clockwise. If you look at this, this wall when you do that, and you look at like 2 feet away, behind the wall, you will feel a different reaction on your hand. The different reaction force come back to your hand. Okay, to traveling up to the arm. In other words, you push here, you press here clockwise. You look at this. Your intention and your eyes is focused on this flag here. It's different. You will have a different result on the force flow compared with if your eyes, your intention is 3 feet behind here. Okay, so that your mind is the intention or the visualization is used actually to direct the Jing flow. Okay, Jing flow. Okay. However, that intention has to have the support of the pass from the loose and expand body down to the Jing flow development. Otherwise, we can sit down there and put all the intention, but it still doesn't work. Okay. Now, because this is developed from within the Xiulin Tao set, it actually compatible with the Wing Chun momentum, which is a capture center, guarding center, inner gate play. Okay, inner gate play, played very in the inner gate and with a very minimum motion and distance over here to Fa Jing, the instincts of Wing Chun. So it's compatible there. Okay, so finally, I want to show you one thing. So you say, Hendrik, how you make this all things works? Simple. If you have everything developed already, okay, the first is the loose and quiet, and then you have the breathing is very good down here. Okay, and then you inhale, exhale. Your movement is according to the flow of the qi, and as what I have mentioned before in the instructions of the Yikam Xiulin Tao. Okay, I'll repeat here. And at the instance, if I have a good coupling, I have a good joint handling. Okay, so when at that point, I come to I practice the third section, the Sanbai-Fa section. I just have to make sure my feet bowl is coupling down to the ground. I'm not struggling there, like the cow, the leg, the ground try to bounce up, but no, I'm coupling down to the ground. And my knee, I use the back of my knee. So my 3 coupling control balls, which is the knee, the ankle, and the feet, are really active. It's not dead, like fixed there. Okay, it's really dynamic. Okay, and then say when I do Fok Sao or Gong Sao here, you see my body align itself. Okay, so that alignment is actually align my Jing flow path. Okay, and in the same time, because I step onto the ground, I have another force come up to press forward. That's my Jing flow. Okay, so the same thing is if I receive it. Okay, say receive first. I receive. I have a force here. I receive it. I receive it. I receive it. I receive it. You see, actually my body change. My Jing flow path is changing. Okay, show you again. Okay, more dramatic way. Okay, usually you don't have to change that much. So when it's coming down, I lead the whole thing down to couple into the ground. Okay, so my body is changing, so aligned by. So there's a Jing path form inside my body, and it keeping align it based on the Jing coming in. Okay, now when I want to do the Fok Sao, same thing. Now I send a force down to the ground. I send a force down to the ground. Okay, and then the reaction force is coming back. I'll lead it up. Okay. See that slide like that. Okay. So when it's slightly going down, the hand going up. Okay, that is at the time sending the force out. And for this one, see, slightly going down there is actually get the force transport down to the ground. So when you do this, actually that thing is activated in the body already. Okay? So this is all for the Formula 2012. And I want to tell you, I forgot to tell you one thing. Usually when people go import the Zhanzhuang from the other people, from other system, they usually will never get far away from the development of the mind-body, expand, loose, and deep breathing. They stay there. Okay? So people who do Zhanzhuang, they can Zhan for 10 years. They still is only in the state of loose, expand, and deep breathing. If they are doing very good and they can get advanced meditative. Okay? But they don't go in one step down. Now, if people going one step to import other people's, like the moving internal arts, usually that is only go down to the third steps, which is the joint handling, the adaptivity joint handling. It only get that. Still, it doesn't do anything with Jing. Because if you want to do Jing, you want to develop Jing, it has to go to the feet ball coupling. And from the feet ball coupling, and then you go to the force flow path development or construction. We are the 7 balls, and then finally to handle the action and reaction force. That is the handling of the Jing flow. So usually people, if they do the Zhanzhuang and the other type of the internal and so forth, they never get to develop Jing anyway. They just have the body, maybe the body more fluid and more joint handling, okay, and more loose and so forth. But they never get into the play with the force flow, force path, and the coupling. And for the Wing Chun, the Xiu Lin Tao is that from the loose, deep breathing, and the joint handling is from the Ermei. You have that already. And for the feet coupling, feet ball coupling down to the ground, and the force path, the construction or development, and the and the force flow handling, that is from the white crane, but they use the snake body as the body before they develop that. Okay. So I know it might be a little bit difficult to understand, but if you understand this, you can see how the big picture, and actually Sri Lanka itself have everything. Okay? Thank you.